How's it going, everyone? This is your boy Harley, and I know it's been a hot minute since I've posted a video, but welcome back, everyone. It's been an emotional week for me so far. I'm recording this very late. I'm not gonna even put a time frame as how late I'm doing this because once this video is uploaded, I'm speaking before this video is uploaded. Once I upload this video, I'm going to knock out and I promised y'all in my story, from my Instagram story, that I was going to do this video, and therefore I am doing this video because I'm letting you guys down as fans, and I'm just going to go right into it, alright? I just came home, and I'm going to go right into it, okay? So, when I was 11 years old, my older brother rescued a black lab chow mix, and it was the sweetest dog ever. One of the sweetest dogs ever, because I did have a poodle named Poochie, and he was always wanting a pat on the head and never said it would work. But this dog named Sheba was up there. We found her, my older brother found her, he rescued her, and my mom didn't want to take care of her, and plus we were living in development that doesn't allow a certain size dog, which is BS because she wasn't that big and she was 6 weeks old. So as it started to keep on going, like, she was ripping up bed sets. She was a hyperactive dog at that time too, but loved like no other too. So we gave her to my grandmother as a Christmas gift, and she didn't think she was ready for it. Like, it's something that she can look back on as to where it's just like, if it was 4 legs and a tail, I can't take it. But she took it. For a woman of her age, and I'm not gonna reveal the age and name out of safety, because as I say before in videos why I don't mention names, I'm gonna stick to it as to why I'm not mentioning any names. I will say that she's my grandmother and not mention my name and not mention the name of her. The only name I'm gonna mention is Sheba, and Sheba only. And so my grandmother did treat her very well, considering the fact of her age. But it became tough. I wouldn't say it became tough, but it's just like, she loved her like no other. Like, put it this way, if she had the choice between her dog and an actual human that she was probably close with, she would choose the dog. And that's how much she loved her at that point too. So then, then I would always ask for between the age of when I was 11 and 14, I would ask my mom, can I sleep over and Nana so I can be with Sheba? I always cuddled with Sheba. I always wanted to take her out on walks. I just always wanted to be with Sheba because she was a loving, sweet dog. And the only reason why you don't see me cry as much is because I went through so much pain when I was at the vet. I'm going to speak on that later. And I cried my eyes out at work for the past... Actually, I think that I'm changing my mind. I'm going to start to tear up a little bit. I was crying for the first 6 hours I was there. I was mentally lost. Little by little, I'm starting to slowly get better, but it hurts so much. I've never seen a dog in person get put down. I've seen it on YouTube videos and I've seen it, but never in person where I established one of the dogs I grew up loving get put down. So my grandmother would overfeed her, then she lost her will to eat as much and all that too. So anytime my grandmother needed me to help out with the dog, with taking her to the doctor's appointments, even last year when COVID was being very bad, I still found the time to go up 15 miles to go travel on I-95 to go, and I-95 south to go pick her up because she's not driving a car at the moment. I don't think she's going to be driving a car anytime soon. And to then, being there constantly for her. It wasn't just for my grandmother at that time. It was straight up for Sheba, because knowing that if Sheba was giving me unconditional love and joy. Like I return a favor, knowing that if she were a human, if she knew that she can give, she knew she would give back, and all she gave was unconditional love, joy, and there's never a time where I didn't kiss her on the forehead, her soft, smooth little forehead that she likes to get kisses from. I miss her so much. I really do. And look, I will say this. I'm not happy with the decision that my grandmother made. Even though I'm not against the fact that she had to put her down. I'm not saying am I against her putting her down? No. I'm just upset about her initial reaction. But that's technically another conversation if people want to ask me about what I'm really mad about. Let's just say that she put the dog down for her own doing, but this video is not to expose why my grandmother did what she did. This is to speak on Sheba. Because it's about no one else, because guess who it is? It's straight up about Sheba. I'm sorry, every time I try to mention it, it gets hard for me. All I can look back was, everything. There was a point in time where I hadn't seen Sheba in so long that when I came back, she was full of joy. Anytime my grandmother mentioned my name or said my name, she would pop up and start barking, and all that. She was happy to see me all the time. Then, as she got older, I saw some miscoloration in her eyes, so I figured that she lost her eyesight. She was partially blind. She had a hip problem. She had hip dysplasia. She was dealing with knee problems, and obviously she was dealing with a liver problem, to where eventually she probably was gonna pass away, but we couldn't name a time frame of when that was all gonna be. I loved my poodles growing up. My 3 poodles I grew up. But that dog also has a special place in my heart. And that dog really went the extra mile to show me her heart. She taught me a lot of things. She taught me that if you're ever down and you need to see a cute face, it would definitely be Sheba. She taught me a lot of stuff for being a good... Sorry, I'm just going to cry. When I was at the vet office, I was trying not to cry so hard while I was trying to give my final last words to Sheba. And when I was typing, when I posted that story, every word that I was typing, and when I was looking at the picture, my chest was all tight, and I couldn't do it. I was hysterical at that point. I had to hide myself from customers just so I could cry. Today was tough. I did a 12-hour shift after this whole sad day. It was so tough. My grandmother wanted a good solid week to make sure this dog would be all right. And it couldn't go as planned. She had her own choices as to why she did that. I can't make this video as to why she did that, but I can't question it. I'll question it whenever she asks me, but it will not be on video. For anyone that has a furry pet or any pet at all, I want you to cherish your pets. You might have that one thing that you might not like about your dog or your cat or etc. But it's the same concept as if you're not going to be able to stand with your brother or sister, your cousin, your mom and dad, just any family member. There's got to be one thing you're not going to like, but at the end of the day, you got to cherish the joy that they bring to your heart. If they bring joy, they bring you symphony, and they bring you harmony throughout your life, and cherish that as long as you can. Cherish it knowing that they put a special place in their heart, and vice versa. Sheba had a special place in my heart. Sheba taught me how to love through the ups and downs, just like how my other dog Poochie was. And Sheba taught me comfort like no other. And Sheba taught me that even if you think you're alone, she's always by your side. That's how much. I'm trying to say it. That's how much she loves you. My mind's on total shutdown. I look at those pictures and it's set. I cried more than my own grandmother tonight. And there's a lot behind that, but I'm not gonna entail on that as to why. But it was tough. And the thing is, I had an argument with one of the doctors because of this decision, which I'm not against my grandmother's decision about putting her down, but it's the initial approach, which is another conversation. But I want you to know, I want all of you to know, I want my viewers to know, for people that are just watching, for people who have been there before with me, I cherish my friends, family, and animals who have been there for me since day one. And Sheba was an unbelievable dog where I wish I could pick her up one more time just to feel her in my arms, just to know that I was her protection. She licked the tears off my eyes, and because she sensed my sorrow and my depression. And that was the first time in years since she kissed me the way that she did. But I want to speak in conclusion for this video of Sheba. So I want you all to, if you can, praise with me, close your eyes, and think along with me if you all can. Sheba, it's Harley. As my little furry girl do it. It's gonna be tough, but bear with me. How are you handling doggy heaven? Is it going very well for you? You're having fun with Poochie, Doggy, Puppy? Those are my other dogs, by the way, for some people who know. Like I said before, Sheba, you were there for me from childhood to bring joy in my life. And you brought so much joy for me in my final days. I just wish that you had a better conclusion knowing that it could have gotten better for you. I'm sorry, everyone. I really am. But it's not easy losing a dog. It's not easy losing someone who you love that often. And I promise Sheba, I will sleep well, knowing that you're with me spiritually. Just please have fun with the other dogs. And I hope you're looking down on me, knowing that I'm going to make you proud for the remaining years to come. I love you, Sheba. I'm just going to close out on that because I'm very teared up at the moment right now. But yeah, everyone, I'm sorry I was this emotional. I couldn't hold it anymore. This is what I've been dealing with all day. It's been torture for me all day. But I love you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the great comments and support that everyone has given me on Instagram, Facebook, like, etc. It's thank you all for your support, and I don't know what I would ever do without all of you on my side. You guys, you all have made my social media platform a lot stronger because of the support that you give, and for all of you being by my side. And I know Sheba would want to say thank you with her joyful bark and her lovely little face. But I love you. I love you all. Thank you all for watching. Sorry I got a little emotional, but I had to let it out. It hurts. I'm gonna see y'all later. Holler at me later. Yeah.